What? Yeah. As long as the wind's not falling off, it's okay, isn't it? 2 days late. I hear someone.
Hey, Paul, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Cool. I think Ian is coming today.
Yep. And
Cool.
there was one other person as well. I'm just trying to run up some more. I found a really easy bug for Ian to get his ticket for.
Oh.
Okay. So how are you, sir?
Good, good. And you?
Good. Put a date in your diary. Week Saturday. We're having a barbecue because we're leaving. We're having our afternoon tea. Sorry. And it's not confirmed.
What happened? I didn't get the first part of the sentence. So you guys are leaving?
Yes, we're moving out to Kingston. So
Okay.
as part of that, I'm not doing Contrib in August. The first one is the day after WordCamp. So we're doing it at WordCamp.
Okay.
And so we'll come on and we'll try and do the same there at WordCamp. We may even broadcast like we are this. And the last one I'm going to miss, unless you want to run it. Yeah? Yeah, I'd love to be in a position after WordCamp we've picked some more people up. And I'd love you to run the second one in August.
Okay.
But I'm probably not going to be here. My wife says I am not going to be here.
Right. All right.
Yeah, because we would have moved in a week before. So I think I might have some house maintenance-y things due.
Right. You'll be doing Contrib to house instead.
Yeah, Contrib to house instead of Contrib to core.
Right.
Yeah. But we'll get up and stuff. So I don't know if you see. I'm going to share my screen because there is a set of patches that are. If you go into the ticket system in core, there is a good first bugs. Okay, and these are bugs that are kind of decent, but of a size and a scale that could be the first bug, first ticket for somebody. Yeah.
So they started tagging like that, but
Yep. They've been tagging like that for a little bit now.
okay.
So give you an idea of what one lot of them looks like, which if Ian gets his act together and joins us, this is a documentation. Yeah. The number
it's
of
leading. It's the number of found links.
Yeah. So basically, it's the comments wrong. Yeah.
Right.
So that's a hugely difficult patch. Yeah. But it will take him through the process of submitting a patch and putting it in, and he'll submit it to this ticket. And Ocean 90, I wish I knew what his real name was, will see it and commit it because he's a core committer. Basically, he saw something and couldn't be bothered to do it himself at that time. Yeah.
Right. Makes sense.
And so a lot of these tickets are like that. They are stuff that the core committers and the testers are seeing as they are doing their work, their sort of their efforts, and they're just sort of doing a quick patch and sticking it in. Yeah.
Right.
So that's really good. So I'm hoping Ian will turn up and do some stuff. Where were we last week? I can't remember what the state of the play was.
So we were debating if we should go do a big piece for what was it? Was related to date.
Oh yes, no, that's September, I think. It was when we would go through and actually fix the date time drop down,
Right.
and remove from the date time drop down the offsets, which I think we should do, but it is a substantial piece, because that offset problem is a real, it captures so many people in so many edge cases, and a lot of code sort of just gets broken by it, and we don't really need it. You know,
Right.
you can always pick a city that's on your time zone.
No, but there was a thing that people were using negative time, I think, to represent a null. Instead of passing null, I think they're passing negative time or something.
No,
-1 for time.
No, it's not. There's a load of places where not has been set as the time for no time.
Right.
And that should be null.
Instead, yeah.
Yeah. And to be honest, I'm kind of, it's such a big little piece of work, and I'd love, it's sort of like we need almost a team to do that, and I'm not sure the two of us are gonna, well, we can do it, but it's a lot of work.
Right.
Yeah, because it's a patch across the whole infrastructure.
Yeah, in multiple places, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a single patch for one file, it's a patch for the build. And you can guarantee that we're going to be repatching that, refreshing that patch multiple times.
Right, as the versions evolve. Yeah.
Well, as the trunk revolves. Yeah.
Right.
Because it's in so many places. And it almost needs to be done coordinated with a commit, because we need that committed in.
Right.
Yeah. We don't want that hanging around, waiting for us to have to patch it and repatch it and refresh it and do it. We kind of want it to. Go straight in, so that it's we get it done, and like within a few weeks it gets committed into core. If it hangs around for months,
yeah, I see.
Back in and refresh, and that's the pain point, yeah, and that's going to be the pain, because every time someone touches one of the files that we've got a patch in, we've got to refresh the patch.
Is that right? You're right. I see.
And unless I'm wondering whether it would make sense to actually have, instead of one ginormous patch, every single file, individual file patches. I don't know. So you like end up with 50 patches or 30 patches or whatever it is.
Yeah, I think that's probably easier to like attack it in a case by case.
Yeah. I see a young Ian. When he actually starts talking to us.
We can't hear you, Ian. If you're trying to, we can't hear you. We probably have to figure out a better way of keeping the repo, right? Because right now we have the main GitHub repo.
Yeah.
But this repo is not. It's not like bound to the WordPress.
No, I just pull down a copy when I get a chance. So we need to make sure it syncs. And because a lot of our work has been new files, it doesn't really matter. But if you're going to do, if we're going to do the patch that I'm talking about, what I will do is I will pull down a clean copy of the SVN. Right. And do nothing else on there. That's all that copy will be used for, would be to build this. I will set up another VVV build with a developer build in it, and it will rebuild every time. I'll just pull it down and repatch it, and pull it down and repatch it. Yeah. And I wouldn't even put it into the SVN, into the wouldn't even push it anywhere.
So I think we'd like to use, I'm going to start using the SVN, the pure SVN repo then.
Yeah. Yeah, because you've got your own build of Docker and things, haven't you? Yeah.
It's working right now, but even if I was using VVVers, but then like my own version of VVV wouldn't be synchronized with your repo.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be. It just has to be. You just have to system. I present VVV as a easy gateway drug, so that people can get going. I don't see that it's necessary to do it that way.
All right. Let's see if I can change it to SVN.
Yep.
Cool. So you're thinking about doing the session on WP Toronto, on WordCamp Toronto?
Yes, there's going to be a Contrib call at WordCamp. That sounds like noise.
Yeah. Hey, and we can hear you now.
Oh, fantastic.
We have a patch for you to do.
Awesome.
It's going to be so difficult.
Okay, wonderful.
Are you ready to get your first your first set of props?
Sure.
Okay, let me share my screen and I will show you what you're going to be doing. And we're going to hold your hand to do. So here's your patch. Ticket number 37319. Okay, and
Okay.
it is a document, a doc block that needs adjusting.
Okay.
It doesn't tell me where it is. Stuck on the first parameter of comment maximum links URL is incorrect. So let's find that function. So it's actually a filter. It's basically you're changing this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's your task. So basically, we're going to use it as an example.
Can you send me a link to the track?
Yep. I will do that. And in the chat. Done.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. It's not the number of links. It is the number of found links in the comment. So let's have a look at this function while we're here and actually see what this does. So check comment. What's this thing does? It says checks whether a comment passes internal check and is allowed to be added. Oh, okay. So this is the sanity check for comments. Yeah. And basically, this is the function which says spam, eject, error. Yeah.
Oh.
And that's what.
So that's the function.
Yeah.
And this filter
is part of the set.
So it allows you to override.
Yeah.
Things. Is that correct?
Yeah. Patch. So if number of links is patch all hrefs. Yeah. And so it's not. It says the number of pings allowed. It's not. It's the number that were found. Yeah. So the question.
Number of links found.
Yes. Max links is the number of links. So have they just got the whole function wrong? So the issue, because there's number of links. It's wrong. The function is wrong. The comment is probably right, but I think the function is wrong. So the filter says here, filters the maximum number of links allowed in a comment. Yeah?
Yeah.
And it passes in num links. So the number of links allowed is correct, but that should be max links.
Num links should be max links?
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's what comes in from the comment here.
So the maximum number of links allowed?
Yeah.
So why has comment, it has comment max links URL and not comments in the name of the filter?
It's actually all a bit wrong, isn't it? So why would you?
It should be called comment max links comment.
Yeah. So one question is that being ever used?
Just a second.
No. Okay. So I don't like the way this has been written. Because this is the this is filtering the number links, the number of URLs in the comment. Yeah. So this allows you to set that to 0. Okay. So why would you ever want to adjust the number of links found in a comment? Yeah, because that's a calculated thing. I can see you wanting to adjust the number of max links you want to allow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why would you adjust the number of links
that were found in a block in the comment?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment max links URL. Yeah, it's just nonsensical.
Yeah. And it could be applied to the max links up here. You could apply that filter in this block here. So you don't even need to come in here. Well, I suppose you probably do. It's easier to read this way. Yeah. But that needs to be max links, and that needs to be max links. Yeah. And that needs to be max links. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comment max links, and that almost should be changed to allowed. Comment max links. In fact, it could be the same as that. Is that option?
But like what this is doing is it's changing the number of links found.
Yeah.
So, but we don't want to change the functionality, I'm assuming, right? Because some plugin somewhere has used this, even though it's not set up properly. Someone has probably used this, right?
Well, I'd love to do a search on the main repository. Is there I keep let me. Where's my? Come here.
Max links.
If I just lost that window. Yeah. When I must have closed it for some. WordPress.
Because this doesn't do any of what it says.
Oh.
It changes. It artificially lies to the system.
Yep.
To tell it that there are less links found than are actually found.
Yeah. I often see comments in the blog in the tickets that say so and so has searched the plugins repo, and I've never known how to do it. I'm just looking it up to see if I can see a way to actually search them.
There's also a plugin that communicates with browser, so it's not that way. Yeah.
This filter lies.
Yeah. I think when you go to one password. You just bring that and we'll fill it in.
Documentation, translation.
Okay. So I'll put a comment on. That's sort of not going anywhere in a hurry.
I'm back.
All right. So I'm almost. All right. Let's do a Google search for that.
We can change the name of the filter, right? That's not a possibility.
So there is a reference there, but that will be auto-generated.
Is it? Hey, Tiago, do you know how to search the plugin repository? Like the code?
The plugin repository, like all of it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No. Why you guys need to search for every possible plugin?
I want to see if this filter is used somewhere.
Like you're talking about the core or like third
No,
party?
the third-party plugins.
I do know.
No, it's just, yeah. No wonder it took so long. I'm not doing that. Okay.
So you're thinking about renaming the filter name, Paul?
Yeah,
Is
it's
that
wrong.
where you're going that way?
Well, the thing is, that really doesn't make any sense. Yeah.
But then the thing is, it can be used in themes, for example, and then you would break them as long as we change the name of
So what
this,
I'm thinking of doing is that this should be deprecated.
right, and then the correct version being used instead.
Yeah.
Probably under a different name.
Yes.
Yeah, and the correct name. Okay.
Yeah. Because this filter really should be sat here. Yeah. Because get option returns false. Yeah. That's what that's doing, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we could put the filter on this. Yeah. We could then put this filter on this. Yeah, which is correct. Max links found. See the comment max links. So this should be comment links found. Yeah. Yeah. And then yeah. To my logic, that looks like it will work. And so this, what's the current version? 4.6? Was it 4.7 we're doing now? I've lost track. Yeah, 4.6 is the current one. That's it. So how do you deprecate a be deprecated? Can anybody see how to
Deprecate.
how to deprecate a filter?
Yeah, I'm searching here.
We just got to. Oh, that's what I want. I found one. So I can go and look this one up. If I do a search in the code for that. All right, so just in the comment. Okay, so they just put a comment in it. Hey, here's your patch. Now we just got to get it to you, and you can submit it.
Okay.
So does this make sense to you, what I've done? And you should have been right in this. Yeah.
So now we're creating a new filter and adding a deprecation. I'm a first-time contributor.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're probably not going to take that very seriously.
Actually, they might. Because because the. No, I'll do that. I just tidied it up a little bit because we're in the function, and I'm just tidying the function up.
Yep.
So you should say and white space tidy. Oh no. Oh,
Is there not a PHP prettifier that is set
yes,
up?
but I don't want to do the whole file.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just that. You're just doing the one
function.
One function. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. Bracket there. There's no reason why this is another line. A bit of white space. What's it complaining about? Oh yeah, that one. Alright, so that's all of that. Oh. Okay. Okay. Now the white space may get us some grief. But all right. So
So now we're modifying a file that might have been modified by someone else already, right?
potentially. So SVN create patch. Right. And I've got loads of crap changes here. So this is comment. So deselect all, and we need to find source includes comment. That file. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We will create that patch. Right. And here's the patch. Right. So there's the whole patch. Now we can send it up as it is. The rules on the white space stuff is if you're touching it, you should tidy it. But we touched, a lot more than just that little bit we fixed. This is what was needed. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we went and tidied up the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
Have to see if they take it. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they complain, you just come and delete all the other stuff and just send them back this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
So let me grab that file and drop it into Slack for you.
Okay.
And then you can upload it. But we need to get you actually doing your own patches.
Yeah.
I've just done a patch for you.
I know.
Really, I'm not sure that's the way it's supposed to work. But we'll get you a patch.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it. I'm learning a lot during these talks. I don't mind if you submit this patch.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, but there was another easy one here that you can have a go at, and so the reason how I found this is there is actually a ticket set, good first bugs. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And basically they are really simple ones. And here's another one for you. I'll put this into our. I'll put this in Slack. Okay. Have a go at this one yourself.
Okay.
Yeah. And you just saw what I had to do for the other one.
Mm-hmm.
And you should look at the other patch that they've got with it, and this will go into, yeah. We need to remove this check. Basically, this is this subdomain check. Have a look at the other patch, and then you'll tell you what you got to do.
Okay.
So what we'll do, why don't you share your screen, and we can watch you do this other patch. But before you do that, just watch me put this patch on. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm attaching the file. No, I don't want that file.
I'm super excited to see my best friend. It's staying here. I'm so excited. I'm like really not excited to start doing my life. I was like, at the moment, I was like, oh, I should go restricted anymore and that stuff. And it was like, I think it's more just like, I'm so tired. I don't want to learn new jargon. I don't want to have to meet new people. And we feel like we're going to be like,
Okay, so you kind of saw what I did. And now I'm going to put a comment on, and they've been having some issues. I don't know what they're doing to the database at the moment, but they are. When I first loaded up, it was actually crashed this morning, this evening.
I just, like, if I was asked to go to another, like, 3 months of surgery here, I think I'd be down for that.
Okay, so I'll let you get on with that. I'm just going to do this, and I'm going to put some comments on and say, look, looking at the function, it's completely wrong. Yeah, the comments are wrong. It's changing it. It's not very descriptive. So we've added, the filter in a more appropriate place. We've added 2 new filters and deprecated this one. Yeah. And while I was in the function, I cleaned up the white space. Sorry, couldn't resist it. So let's share you. I'm going to put the focus on you. So you found the patch, the place, which is good. Did you go and look at the other patch?
So this is...
Yeah.
It's still doing this check.
Yeah.
This one here?
Yeah.
Show always domain and path when deleting a site. What is this talking about? Show always domain and path when deleting a site. This is talking about multi-site?
Yeah, so since that...
the domain and path UI is combined. Custom path to... is still doing this check.
So in that ticket, since 2000, if you click on that, do you actually get another different ticket? So you need to go and look at that ticket, which is database locked. So just reload that page. Yeah, and hopefully the database will become unlocked. Yeah, you're loaded. So it's closed because it was done. Yeah, it was done. Well, the Subu started it 11 months ago. Last patch went in, and it got closed in whatever. Yeah. You need to look at the last patch, and so and see and see if you can work out kind of what.
Is this?
What
how do you know what the last patch is? Oh,
well,
4 years ago, 11 months ago. This one here.
Yep. Yep. Basically, they stripped out the is subdomain and just passed the whole thing in by the look of it. So I have a suspicion it's just a case of removing that function. But you see what they did here? They removed the is subdomain test.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, to be honest, most people want to like look for like, oh, well, for me first time.
So that now contains the full path.
Blog subdomain contains the entire path.
Or does it the blog path contain the entire path? If it is a
Combine.
subdomain small, do blog domain.
Custom path too. Guess I want to open this.
I still can't commit this patch. Theo, what are you working on?
I'm just looking at the stuff you guys doing.
Mm.
So yeah, are you using the GitHub repo, or did you start from scratch the repo?
Me or Ian?
This one?
In. Yes. So that's that's a GitHub one. Yeah. All right.
And then she got, I was like, oh, yeah, somebody was stuck with it. Well, she hadn't put it. And then I was like, okay, so is it like complicated or something? She like, she works with children like when they get girl because she works full time. No, she did what she has to cover. Like whatever it is.
Other side.
Well, no, she used to be like with that job. She used to work more. But they drafted it.
So there's some domain else.
And she thought that she could job. This is why I can't plan for internationally recognized sport. Yeah, they call it ridiculous. They said, his brother's related to the professional game. A board game. Okay. Playing Monopoly. You don't sell the trampoline.
So this is what we want. We want blog domain dot log path.
I think so. I haven't been reading the code, but you want one or the other. I think it's not path is what you need. So basically, it's remove that is subdomain component straight out.
Well, I told him that at first, but the thing is, as well, like, he thought that I changed my mind with high filters, that I didn't want to accept. He was socially right. I don't like doing something. Like, I like doing physical activities that are very goal-oriented. Just bounce around. Fun, get a goal, try to do it. Like, we're both very different. Anyway, so I told him that. But the day before, he had told me, he has like social anxiety about specific situations, and I told him, you guys are gonna kill anybody. And then I told him, well, no, that's the opposite. And actually, that's like there. Like, whenever you have a really anxious patient, look them in the eye. That's I don't think that would be good here.
Okay, how does this look? Does that look like a diff?
Yep. Yep.
How do I, so I just did what this was telling me to do,
Yep.
but I don't know if that's like properly.
Yep. Well, you've got a file, so you can. I would have kind of wanted to see a bit more below that second line. So have you? Oh yeah, there it is.
There is more.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's my editor when I resize the window.
Yep.
Really
Yeah, that's better.
So then what I changed was, instead of this, I have.
Okay.
This.
You're only passing one parameter in, aren't you? There is some advice around at the moment about printfs, or where what they're saying is that you should always put an ID on your %s string. The reason why is that for single it doesn't matter so much, but for a double, you could imagine a situation where in a translation you actually want to change the order of the.
Yeah.
I'll ask you just
Sorry?
so that it's there. So where it says %s, yeah, you want it to have a $1. Is it $1 or $1? Who can remember?
I think it's. I don't know. I don't really use them very much in PHP, but it's $1 in a lot of other languages.
Yep.
$1s.
Yeah, $1s. S for string. So $1s.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's the links. Oh shoot. Oh, that's right there. So instead of %s, it's $1s? Or is it $1s?
Still $1s. Yeah. I gotta check that. Because that would be kind of embarrassing if we put that patch in and that was the fix that was wrong.
Or you can try to get work out.
I have a mental block over.
I don't know whether it's different.
$2.
The other way around.
Percent to total percent.
Yep. Okay. It means it's in place if somebody comes along and changes that string and puts another parameter in. The first one's in place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I think you could make a comment on the thing.
On what?
When you put the patch in, you can make a comment you did that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because tell you what, if you wanted there's another patch we could do for a load of files. Just go for the files and put the $10 in them. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that the translators can do it properly. Yeah. Every time, just go to a file and look for a printf and sprintfs, and just look for them all.
Okay. What should I name this file? Does it matter?
No, just the name of the function probably. Or name itself of the function. It may well be the name of the file. I think it'll end up with the default.
So this is where it is. It doesn't look like it's part of a function.
Yeah, no, it will be the name of the file.
Okay.
The patch will be on the
MS
name of the
delete
file.
site?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so this is what I'm submitting?
Yep. Patch, whatever you want to say. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, just put something in. All right, so now go back to the ticket. And I will put a comment in. Yeah?
Okay.
And also at the bottom, you remove the needs patch and add has patch. So tick that, and then in the drop down, add has patch. So it's at the top.
Has patch.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
So what you did.
Sorry?
Remove the conditional if. So you just put a comment in, remove the conditional if.
What is it called? Gave order and gave
The printf parameters, the printf parameters an order, or set the printf parameter order. To order to help with translation. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. And you. Yeah, you could say done as part of the Contrib to Core Toronto meetup. Yep. Bit of publicity. Yep. All right, and submit it.
Cool.
All right, and that could well get into this release. It's tight because we're in beta, but that's actually a breaking. Well, it's cosmetic. The path URL.
Mhm.
Don't know. Maybe it'll go in, maybe it won't, but it'll certainly go into next one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the
Cool.
sort of one that goes in. All right. So we've done 2 patches. Yeah.
Yeah. Productive night.
It must be somebody else's turn to do a patch.
Decisions that put you where you are.
Dario?
I'm here. Oh, sorry. I'm creating a new environment here
With Docker?
with Docker
Yeah.
and using SVN and stuff.
Oh yeah, for development?
Yeah.
Cool.
So are you guys actually going to talk at WordCamp on this or not?
Yeah, we are.
Hey! So there's also a Contrib to Core at WordCamp, so you're expected to turn up and help because you're now experts.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I think we're going to talk quickly after this about the talk. So, yeah.
Yeah, I shall.
So I just got supper brought to me.
Yep. And
Tiago, are we going to talk at 8?
What? 8?
Did you want to talk later?
Oh yeah, sure.
What time did you want to talk?
When we finish here.
Okay.
Well, normally it's about 8:30, but we could just call it a day here. No one else has turned up. I'm happy to finish at this point.
Okay.
The only piece of administration I've got is that in August, I'm not going to be leading these. The first one in August is due the day after WordCamp.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't really make sense to have one that day.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're having one at WordCamp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we may well broadcast it like this and do exactly the same thing as ever.
Yeah.
And then the other one is a week after I move, because I'm moving to Kingston.
Oh, wow.
So I may not be completely configured, and as Theo said, I'm doing Contrib to house at that point.
That makes sense.
So Theo's going to lead it lead the second one in August.
Cool.
I think that's what he said.
Yeah, that's fine.
So between you're leading it. And hopefully at WordCamp we will get a few more people to come and become members of this. Because I really want to kind of try and get it up to like 10 people or something. At that sort of number, we can get some stuff done. We can go and tackle some bigger stuff as a team. And we were, before you came along, we were talking about some of the big tasks we were talking about last week. The date 000 stuff. I'm not sure I really want to tackle that on my own.
Yeah.
But a group of people that it might be, that will work. Okay, and otherwise, if you fancy doing some more, go and look at the good first bugs, which I'll put in the chat.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That is
I
a
was
really.
looking through a track, and didn't really know where to start.
It's very difficult to find stuff. This basically is stuff that core developers have found as they've gone around. Yeah. And anything that's in here is semi-blessed. Okay. So there's a fighting chance. See the top one, it says blessed. Yeah. That means that is going in this version. Okay. The second one here is a milestone of 4.6 and a defect. Okay. So if this is the one we probably should be doing next. So is there a patch in here? Yeah, so he's done some patches in here already, so this is probably good. Yeah.
So what does blessed mean?
It means the patch is going into the next version of WordPress.
Okay, so it's been reviewed and it's.
No, the ticket has been reviewed, not the commit. You
Oh,
still got to get the commit in, but it's like, yeah, we're doing this.
Okay.
Yeah. And it just, it's been blessed as a valid, as a ticket we're going to do. So bugs, defect, they tend to go in. Now, feature requests take a while. Yeah. So this is waiting review, so it hasn't really been looked at properly. A future release, this is not going in this version. Because the way the version cycles work is that there is a window where they're doing odd stuff. Okay, so when a release cycle starts, the first sort of 2 weeks to a month, they will take patches off the track, just little patches, and apply them. Okay. They'll garden the track, and they'll try and find things and commit those small changes in. Then the next block that comes in is what's known as the feature requests. These are the big things. Yeah. And these are what they've been working on for the first month. Yeah. So. The feature plugins and the new updates and the so this time round there's the new font. There is an update to the customizer. There is a number of other biggish items like this font's used for faster native font printing. That's a blessed task. Yeah. And that's goes in late. So then they put in the stop. So excuse me. So then they put in those bigger blocks, yeah, and that's when beta alpha kicks in.
Okay.
So as soon as they get to alpha, no new features, only bug fixes on the new stuff go in.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if you find something like it's a security or it is breaking things, you might get it in the alpha stage.
Right.
But after that, once they get into beta, and they're in beta now, only stuff that is breaking the new stuff would get patched.
Okay.
So if they put a patch in earlier and they discovered it's breaking,
right,
they'll either take a patch to fix the patch that they put in, or they may revert that patch back to the previous state.
Right.
Yeah. So the stuff we're doing today won't go in this release cycle.
Okay.
So your patch will be in 4.7, probably.
Okay. Cool.
No guarantee. Yeah. The more patches you do, the better chance of something going through.
Mm-hmm.
And these small improvements are relatively easy to do, and they just build them up. You just keep doing them,
Yeah.
and you'll get props and you'll get patches in.
Cool.
You know, Ocean's 90's seen he's got his name on that ticket, so there's a fighting chance he's going to pick it up.
Who is that?
Ocean 90. I wish I knew what his real name was. Yeah. Yeah. So he's one of the core committers. So he may just say, "Oh, yeah, that's right. I'll commit that."
Okay.
But we are a bit late for that.
Yeah.
But if we just keep doing it every week, every 2 weeks, we'll get lots of stuff done. And we've got to go back to do the functions and stuff. I thought I would make a change this week to go and do the good first bugs, because we'll do that at the maybe at the meetup at the WordCamp. So
yeah, that would be good, because then it's fairly
well,
it's fairly
that's all the
simple.
unit tests. Yeah.
Paul,
Yeah.
is there like a guide we can like? I feel that we need like a guide to people to get up to speed, like to have an environment.
The development environment. Yeah, well, it's VVV. That's why I use VVV, because most people can get it going, and it's got the developers build in it.
Right. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and it kind of okay, you know, it does the job. And most of the developers will recommend that. It's slightly slower than a native install. I know a couple of developers that I know a couple of guys at 10up, and they use VVV for all of their 10up work, but actually have a core build in XAMPP to do the core stuff, because it's faster.
Right. I see.
Yeah. And Ian, that build you've just done, you really should just go and make sure that page works. But that's multi-site, so you need to load multi-site to do that one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to stop at this point.
Yep.
Stop a bit
I think
early.
that's good.
And I'm in the middle of writing code for my talk.
Oh, cool. What are you doing your talk on?
Word on the API.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So I've got a custom post types, querying, writing, pushing.
Nice.
So can I run this by you and see if you think this will make sense? I'm planning to do like a handful of slides at the front, and say, look, here's where you go to get the documentation. Here's a link to the code we're going to look at, and then just open up the code and the browser and just work my way through it. And say, look, this is how you set it up.
Yeah.
This is the code. This is the bit.
Yeah.
And just run it, and just talk it through, and then go into the browser and hit URLs and see it work.
Yeah.
Does that make
I love talks when it's like that, where you have like, maybe a 5-10 minute introduction to the topic, and then like actually get into it and like work through it. Yeah,
because I'm building a block of a lump of code which works. The classic books and authors.
Right.
And I got the things like search by ISBN, search by tags, search by categories.
Yeah.
Load the data by the ID, load the data by the slug. And then it will be reviews. Add a review, submit a review type stuff. And so basically that's it. How do you do the query? How do you push stuff in? How do you rate it? Submit a rating. Those types of things. I'm just trying to make just give sort of enough to get people going, but with some real production quality code, not real demo code. So we'll have to see. So I'm busy writing that.
Cool.
And that's going to be 10 hours, 20 hours of work. Yeah. All right, so I'm getting on with that. So I'm going to stop this, guys.
Okay.
I will see you both at WordCamp, because that will be the next thing, won't it? Is it? No, have we got another one of these? We have one more, don't we?
Yeah, I think we've got one more.
One more before WordCamp. We'll see you then. And
see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yep, see you in 2 weeks. Talk to your friends, get more people to turn up. We need more bodies. And what do you want to do next week? So do you want to go back? So we've got 3 things that we've got. We've got the good bugs of first people, yeah, which is I feel a bit wrong doing too many of them because they're really for newbies. So if we get new people along, I'm happy to go and do another one and get them to do one. We've got our unit tests for functions. Whoops, can't stick that finger up like that. The unit tests for functions, which I really want to keep pushing on. And then we've got the couple of remove in the time date space. We've got remove time offsets in new blogs. Yeah. So they don't have that set, and the 000 default dates. Remove that and make them null. That's a bigger one, I think. I'll do the other one first. So I don't know what you fancy doing next week. So if you want to think about it, or ping me, or make suggestions.
Anything's fine with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you fancy? Shall we?
You can keep on the functions.
Yeah. Go and do the functions again. Okay.
And maybe for WordPress, WordCamp, and something that comes after it, we go to the low-hanging fruits.
Yeah, I think at WordCamp we should do good next bugs, unless we can't find anything easy in there. And if we can't, then we should do a unit test.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it kind of be nice to have one that we can just use as an example, just work our way through it as in the demo, and then dole out a couple of easy ones, and then maybe in September we'll kick in to do the bigger project, one of the bigger projects.
Right.
Yeah. And maybe if we can get a few more people, we can do stuff in between the patches. Because if all we're doing is on these 2 hours, then we won't get very far very fast, because there's a bit more work in some of those. Okay. All right, mate. I'm going to stop the broadcast now. I'll let you join. You have to hang it out to each other unless you want to keep it going. No. Okay. Good night, guys.
All right, cool. See you.